You, what it do, guys? Leon Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had Rean Schwarzer's Powers. This is part 9. In the last part, I basically went over the aftermath of the USJ arc, with Izuku being confronted by Bakugo and the rest of his friends of his inner circle. Basically wanted answers about his wild side, which he gave answers, and many of them are worried for the, green-eyed boy, and saying that they're always there to help him out whenever he's in trouble. With Izuku appreciating it, but still feels like this is something he needs to handle on his own. With arriving back at UA, and now Sarah giving out some information. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? After finally calming down many of the girls in Class 1A, Sarah now explained the main reason on why she is basically taking care of their homeroom before everything else starts. Alright, everyone, it's about the reason that I'm here is because of the teachers needing taken care of a meeting. It's mostly about what's coming up in the next couple of months or so. With that, everybody began wondering what. I'm pretty sure you're all aware of the U.A Sports Festival. With hearing that, everybody begins getting excited, saying, the U.A Sports Festival. With soon Emma saying, the Sports Festival? I'm not too familiar with that. With everybody looking at the purple brunette with braided girl with the glasses. With soon everyone saying, am I missing something? With Ojiro soon explaining, Milstein, the UA Sports Festival is basically one of the greatest events in all of Japan. Actually, in the world, if you think about it. With soon Sarah began explaining, wow, I didn't think I would actually have to get to explain this. Well, here we go. Emma, the UA Sports Festival is the biggest event ever known to man. Not only that, it even replaced the Olympics at one point, where now everybody tunes in to see the next generation of heroes here in Japan, mostly because UA is known to actually pop out the best heroes all over the world, besides just here in Japan after all. With hearing that, Emma saying, oh, I understand now. Thank you for explaining. And she says this with that of a grateful and kind-hearted smile. With soon, Eustace begins saying, Miss Velstein, can you continue? With saying, yeah. It's about the UA Sports Festival. Originally, the Sports Festival was going to be taking place around, June, but now we actually moved it up a little bit to next month. Within hearing that, everybody was freaking out saying, wait, what? Why? Within Kaminari saying, not that we're, complaining or anything, but normally we think we would get at least a little bit more time to prepare. With that, within Sarah saying, that's exactly why I'm telling you now. This is your time. For the next 2 weeks or so, you're going to need to use this time to prepare for the UA Sports Festival. Train up until you have enough strength and enough power to stand up against your fellow classmates. This is the best way to show what you're all capable of in the future. Within hearing this, everybody couldn't help but feel excited. But soon, Eustace saying, I believe that there's also another reason why to amp up the sports festival. It's mostly due to what happened a week ago, after all, being the USJ incident. Am I correct? With hearing this from the blonde boy, within Maki saying, as much as I hate to agree with Alberea, it has to be with the USJ incident was one of the biggest blunders of UA right now. And yes, none of us got hurt because we were all capable and the villains underestimated us. However, one of us nearly died and went on a rampage after all. With then everybody looking at Izuku as he clenches his fist and has his head down. But then saying, now also, is it really safe to have the sports festival after villains were able to infiltrate the school. By my calculations, you must be thinking that if having the sports festival early would basically make people forget about the USJ incident and shows that UA is able to handle themselves. Within hearing this, everybody was shocked at hearing at the glasses wearing greenette. Within Izuku looking at his friend Makius before looking down saying, I understand that the UA staff wishes to basically prove that they'll handle themselves, but do you really think it's safe for us to have the UA Sports Festival even with the extra security? Within everybody looking at the other greenette. With soon Sarah basically clapping her hands together, getting everybody's attention, with saying, I understand that you're all worried, especially on what happened. And Midoriya, you of all people have at least much more to worry after what happened at the USJ. But as your teachers and as heroes, our duty to protecting each and every one of you is more important. And making sure that you're all ready and show that UA is still able to handle themselves in a situation like this. And that the USJ incident is nothing to worry about and is put behind us. That's all that matters. Within hearing this, the class couldn't help but feel satisfied with that answer. Within Sarah saying, all right, that takes care of that. Have a good day, the rest of you, and try not to do anything too naughty. With that, everybody had that of a sweat drop, with Tsumbaka saying, seriously, what is with that woman? With then Usis and Machias couldn't help but say, agreed. Within hearing this from both each other, before turning their heads away from each other in that of frustration. With soon the rest of the other class began thinking, seriously, you guys, get over yourselves. Then the day goes by a little bit as soon everybody heads to the cafeteria with Izuku, Bakugo, Momo, Ochako, Ida, Machias, and Laura, alongside Sue, began heading to the cafeteria. Within Izuku saying, hey, I know we guys have been together for at least for the next couple of weeks or so. So I gotta ask, why do all you want to be heroes? Within everybody was caught off by the answer. Within Izuku saying, but you guys don't have to answer. I was just curious after all. Within Ida saying, well, you all know my reason. I want to live up to my brother's expectation. I want to live up to my family's name of being part of the Ingenium legacy. But hearing that, everybody's aware. But then Bakugo saying, I'm just planning on trying to become number one. Doesn't matter how many of you extras have to go through to do it. With everybody having a sweat drop, with soon Laura saying, you have to make sure to best me in combat to do so. You do recognize that, Bakugo. Within hearing that saying, shut it, you sword chick. I'll beat the living hell out of you in the sports festival. Just you wait. What happened at battle training was nothing but a fluke. With that, soon, Laura saying, you're all aware of my reasoning too. I wish to live up to my father's expectations. As the Radiant Blade Master's daughter, it is my duty to live up to that name and my family's swordplay style of the Arsene. With that, everybody is quite motivated with those words, well, except Bakugo. But then Tsuyu saying, I just feel like I want to help people and protect those who need to be in need, Ribbit. With even Momo saying, well, it's hard to say, but I just believe that it's only natural for those in power needing to protect those in need. It's a hero's duty to always help those who need to be saved. Is that wrong? Within hearing that, everybody couldn't help but agree with Momo. But then Maki is saying, you're all aware of my reasoning too. I wish to be a hero that my father can basically admire. And I wish to live and I wish to help those of fellow quirkless heroes. Even though I'm not quirkless, I wish to give quirkless heroes at least a chance of having a normal life, like my father. With it then, they look at Uraraka as she's scratching the back of her head, with soon everybody looking at her as she seems pretty, well, shifty, with saying, I'm a hero for the money. With then everybody had a sweat drop with saying, for the money? Except for Momo saying, is that weird? I mean, heroes do get paid as well, so why wouldn't she? With then everybody looking at Momo, with Sunbaku saying, that's not the point, Ponytail. The point is that the person that said this was Roundface here. With then Izuku saying, Kachan, we haven't let her really explain. With then Bakugo saying, fine, we'll let Roundface explain. Spill it. With soon Ida saying, Bakugo, you're not helping. And also, we shouldn't be judging her for that. It's nothing wrong with trying to be financially stable as a hero. With then Maki saying, I think it's more than that, is it, Uraraka? With then Uraraka saying, yeah, actually, I want to be a hero for my family. With then everybody was more surprised as she begins explaining about her family's financial situation with their construction company. With then she began saying that she wanted to help her parents in the construction business by using her quirk. However, they didn't want to burden her with their problems. So instead, Uraraka decided to become a hero to help them and support them however she can. With that, she looks determined, saying, I'm going to become a big hero, sign up with a high-ranking agency, and make big money so I can support my family. But then hearing that, everybody was quite admired and surprised. With soon, Izuku couldn't help but admire Uraraka's resolve. Ochako, I believe in you. I'm rooting for you in the sports festival. Within hearing this, Ochako began to blush, saying, thanks, Hano. I appreciate that. With then all the other girls, being Momo, Suyu, and Laura, couldn't help but get a little bit jealous, but decided to let it go due to Izuku wanting to inspire her to move forward with her dream as well. With that, soon, Emma was able to catch up with them, saying, sorry, everybody, I had to do some things for the teachers. With then Maki saying, oh, Emma, it's no worries. What did you have to speak to the teachers about? With soon Izuku saying, is it about the sports festival? But then Emma saying, yes, actually. I've decided I needed to ask permission. Since I don't have a guardian and the school is mostly in charge of me right now, I had to sign some permission slips and some forms so I'd be able to, take part in the U.A Sports Festival. With that, Izuku and everyone else was surprised, saying, you don't have a guardian? With then Laura saying, that's actually not surprising. You did say that you were an exchange student and you only got into the school by scholarship. Isn't that right? With then Emma saying, yes, actually. My parents couldn't come with me due to their work, actually. So they got me a place to stay for my 3 years here in UA. That's why I live alone. With then Izuku saying, so that makes sense why you asked for directions around my neighborhood. Not only that you are, not only you're living there, you're actually trying to find it. With soon Emma saying, yes, but I don't regret my actions on becoming a hero, even though it wasn't really what I originally wanted to be. With then everybody was really taken back by that, saying, you didn't want to become a hero? With then Emma saying, not really. I never actually had any interest in becoming a hero, not one bit. But when UA offered a scholarship due to my quirk, so I didn't want to lose that opportunity. And I didn't want to miss out on it, so I took it. With that, everybody's jaws dropped. But soon, Bakugo hearing this saying, how pathetic. Within Izuku saying, Kachan saying, if she didn't want to become a hero, she has no right to being part of Class 1A one bit. Or even being part of UA at all. With soon, everybody was really taken back within Laura saying, how can you say that? She saying, you heard her, sword chick. She didn't want to become a hero one bit. She only came to the school because she wanted an opportunity. If you wanted an opportunity, you could have joined the general studies or joined the freaking business course. You're just wasting everybody's time if you're being part of the hero course. Within hearing that, everybody would believe that Bakugo was being too rough and was just being an asshole. However, Izuku knows Bakugo, knows Katsuki. If anything, he's just being an asshole because he thinks that she's just going to get herself killed if she doesn't have the heart or the true motivation to be a hero. As he looks at Emma, as he soon places a hand on her shoulder saying, don't let what Kachan get to you. Just so you didn't want to become a hero at first. It doesn't matter. As long as you have the heart and motivation to push through, and you're part of our class now. If you ever need any help, or ever need, just want to talk, we're here for you. Within, all of Izuku's friends and classmates comfort Emma as well, saying that they're willing to help her out if she ever needs it. But then Emma saying, thank you all. With that, they head to the cafeteria after speaking to one another. As they get in line, get their food, and then take their seats and finish their lunch. With the rest of the day ending quite the same as always. However, as they plan on heading back home and preparing to train, they soon see a crowd of people in their classroom. Within Aoyama saying, oh my, this is quite surprising. With soon, Machias comes over saying, what reason do you have to be here? If you're here to hold us up in our classroom, we will use force if we need to. Within Eustace soon saying to Machias, don't get too bent out of shape, regnants. They're only here to scout out the competition for the sports festival, of course. Within hearing this, Mach is saying, you really think you know everything, don't you, Alvarea? Within Alvarea saying, no, I just know everything than you. That's all. Within Mach is saying, why you? Where soon Emma saying, please you two, calm down and not fighting in front of our fellow students. But then Ida coming between the two as well, saying, please, we are not enemies here. And besides, we should save this for the sports festival. Wow, if this is the great UA Class 1A, then seriously, I think we have nothing to worry about if you're all just gonna fight each other. Within hearing that, soon, Bakio saying, who the hell are you? Within the boy with that of purple spiky hair, droopy eyes, and has that of a pissed off look, saying, my name is Hitoshi Shinso from Class 1C, General Studies, actually. Just to tell you, I actually applied for the hero course as well. However, due to my quirk, I didn't have what it took to be part of Class 1A or Class 1B. So I had to take General Studies. And the rest of these people are also from General Studies. The UA Sports Festival may be for the hero course, but letting you also know that it's also a place where we can shine as well. Within hearing that, everyone in Class 1A began to perk up. with soon Izuku saying, care to explain? We only got some of the details for us. What about you guys? But then Shinso couldn't help but smirk, saying, just letting you know, this is a declaration of war because many of us want to be part of the hero course. Our homeroom teachers have told us that not only the hero course to be looked at, but also general studies, business, and support course as well. And if none of you can actually live up to the expectations of UA, then your spots will be ours for the taking. That's what we were told. So just letting you know that if any of you begin slipping in the UA Sports Festival, we'll be taking your spot. So be prepared. Within hearing this, everyone in Class 1A was not on edge, but some were. Within Bakugo saying, you can say these little declarations of war all you want. It's not like it matters. Within going to all of the general studies students saying, move it, you damn extras. With soon Izuku saying, Kachan, you just can't call people extras. With soon Izuku saying, I apologize for him. He's not as aggressive as you think. Within saying, shut it, Hano. With that, Izuku saying, but he does have a bit of a temper though. Just letting you know. With that, somebody with that spiky silver hair and that sharp teeth saying, hey, I'm Tetsu from Class 1B. I hear that you guys actually fight against villains, but it seems like you guys are just a bunch of pompous assholes. Now, Tetsu, I think you're being a little too brash. We don't know what actually happened at the USJ. After all, we can't just be listening to rumors out of nowhere. Within, everybody hears that of a soft-spoken boy, as he has that of short red hair. With then another saying, I agree with Elliot. I believe that they are all that we're all on edge because it isn't just Class 1A that's on General Studies hit list. I believe it's us as well. This must be the trials from the wind if must be. With then a boy with that of tan skin, pretty tall, with having that of brunette hair put into a ponytail with a red tie. With soon he's within the boy stepping up saying, my apologies for my classmates, everyone. I'm also from Class 1B. My name is Gaius Schwarzer. I would be honored to facing all of you in the UA Sports Festival. With that, everybody was really taken back about the soft-spoken tall boy. With then everybody saying, maybe not everyone from the hero course are pompous assholes. With another student saying, yeah, if the guy like that is actually in the class, maybe they're not so bad. Saying, say that to Class 1A. Class 1B, on the other hand, seemed like some stand-up guys. I don't mind, actually, if they take first place. Within, everybody in Class 1A getting swept drops. Within, Mina saying, oh man, it looks like Class 1B is getting more of the spotlight, and we're on everyone's hit list. With soon, you saying, not surprising, given both Yusis and Bakugo's personalities. With then, soon, Shoto began about to leave as well. However, he stopped a little bit, staring straight at Izuku before heading out the back door of Class 1A. Within, the weeks now going by, as everybody begins training day in and day out, preparing for the UA Sports Festival. As for Izuku and Bakugo, they begin training ruthlessly as well, with both of them countering each and every blow, strike for strike, hit for hit, with even following their movements, as both of them are in a deadlock, as Bakugo has his palm straight at Izuku's face, and Izuku has his kendo blade right next to Bakugo's neck. as flames begin to erupt from the blade, getting closer and closer. But soon, the two put down their arms, with them saying, if we work like this, no one in the UA Sports Festival is going to put us to an end. Then saying, yeah, but we've been training for at least a week. With then Izuku saying, yeah, after this training, we're going to have to do things on our own next week. It was the deal we made, right? Then Bakugo saying, of course, Hano. After all, I don't want you seeing all my tricks and techniques. With then Izuku saying, same here. With soon, Bakugo smirk soon, basically faded, saying, hey, Hano, in all seriousness, do you plan on using your wild side in the UA Sports Festival? But then Izuku having that of a sad look on his face, then saying, personally, I'd rather if I didn't. I would rather if I'd be able to take first place and get stronger with my own strength, my own skills. But then Bakugo screams out, you dumbass! You do know that power is yours. It's always been yours. Saying, I know, but it's a power I can't control. It is an aspect of my quirk that I'd rather leave dormant. I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid I may kill somebody. I mean, you heard what happened at the USJ. I nearly killed All Might, Miss Valentine, and even Laura, Aizawa, and even Eustace as well. In a blind rage. All because I was hurt. All because I wanted to defend Laura. How do I control a power like that? That can't even tell friend from foe. With that, Bakugo saying, you work at it. Instead of trying to run from it, try to accept it. And this is something I want, because I want to fight you at your best. It's not fun if I know that you're holding back. Now that I know that you have for the past 10 years, I believe many of my wins were nothing but damn flukes. Or half of the wins that you got were nothing but freaking flukes as well. But then Izuku saying, seriously? You're being that petty? With saying, hell yeah I am, because I want my number one rival / my future sidekick to literally become the best badass that he ever can be. And I don't want to win knowing that you are holding yourself back. That's all. Within here saying this, he grabs his bag and grabs his water bottle saying, look, next when we fight each other, when we go against each other, you better bring your A game, Hano. Because when we fight, I won't hold anything back, and neither should you. With hearing that, he soon goes off, with Izuku left alone, holding his kendo sword in his hands, before gripping onto the wooden blade, with saying, damn, he's right. But what am I gonna do? How the hell am I supposed to overcome this so easily? That Izuku couldn't help but look up at the abandoned building's factory area, with soon saying, I just hope I'd be able to handle this great strength of mine, this unruly power. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And also, please subscribe and hit that bell notification. I can't stress this enough because seriously, YouTube does not notify many people of my videos ahead of time, and it really pisses me off a lot. So yeah. Also, check out my Discord and gaming channel, which would be down below. Also my side channel and my Patreon as well. So with all that said, this is Mooky signing out. Later guys, and finish it off.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!